Hey guys. So I know I said I was going to kind of vlog through the whole SCS trial thing. I suck. I did not end up doing that. I'm currently on day 5 of my trial right now. I get it taken out tomorrow. Um, the first couple days I got it, I was in a lot of pain from the procedure itself, not from the from the stimulator, but not from the stimulator, if that makes sense. Um, just procedural wise, there was a lot of pain, so I was on painkillers and sleeping pretty much the entire time. Um, but I did get my trial put in last Wednesday, and I get it out tomorrow. Um, so far, it has helped tremendously with my pain. It's brought my normal chronic pain from an 8-9. Excuse me. Oh, I'm tired. All the way down to like a 2-3. I think the highest it's got the entire time has been like a 4. Um, sorry, it's fixing my septum. I think the highest it's got is like a 4. Um, this thing is a godsend. I am super happy with it. I've already been in contact with my representative, saying that I want to go through with the permanent stimulator. So he's already talked to my doctor about that. We just have to submit it through insurance and my primary, because I will have to go under general anesthesia for that one. For this one, I was awake. I was told I would be asleep momentarily and then woken up to make sure everything was working. No. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm tired. No, I was not asleep. I was awake for the whole thing. Um, the procedure itself hurt. Um, just because I have spinal canal stenosis, especially on my right side. So it was really difficult for them to get the lead in on my right side. Um, and I could feel that from here down, especially. Ooh, excuse me, I've not had coffee yet, so I'm tired. Especially in the palm of my hand, in my ring finger, my pinky finger, and just like all through here, it felt like a really hot pressure. Like it felt like my hand and my arm were going to explode from the pressure. It sucked so bad. Um, because I was awake, I was able to communicate this with the doctors, and they were able to, move the leads around to where I wasn't getting that feeling anymore. Thank God, because oh my jeez. Oh, I am sorry. Anyway, oh my geez, that pain was like something I've never felt before. That was horrible. Um, but yeah, so I was awake the whole time, so I could communicate with my doctor about where I was feeling the stimulation when they turned it on. There were a couple times where the stimulation was up too high, and it actually made my body jump. And I apologized to the doctor for that. Like I had any control over it. But yeah, the procedure ended up lasting about an hour and a half or so, 2 hours. Or was it 2.5 hours? I went back at noon. So it's actually ended up about 2.5 hours. Because I went back into the surgical suite at noon. And when I came out, it was like 2:30 or close to 2:30. So almost 2.5 hours. Normally this procedure, for the trial anyway, is only supposed to last half an hour, half an hour to like an hour and a half at most. But because of my stenosis, um, on my right, it made things a little more difficult. And when we came out of the surgery, my doctor had, made it very clear to me, like, okay, you were a complicated case. And, he kept telling me, like, how awesome I did. I remained calm. I didn't freak out or anything like that. Which, typically, when I'm in pain, I get quiet. I don't like to talk. I don't like to move. I stonewall. I'm just like, nope. I shut down. But yeah, so after we test it in the surgical suite, make sure they're in the right spots, to make sure I'm feeling it in the right spots. And then all done, they suture the leads to your back, just the top part of them, I guess. And then they tape the battery pack to your back, and then you're connected through this guy right here, this battery pack. And as long as you see 2 green lights flashing, then that means it's on and it's working. And as you can see, I think you can, my green lights are flashing. Sorry, you guys are going to see my fat for a minute. So here, my wires to my battery pack. And then I'll turn around so you guys can see. My battery pack is here. And then up here is where the leads are. But they taped like my whole back. And let me tell you, that itches. The adhesive on this tape itches so bad, and it itches in places that I can't get to, like underneath the battery or like right where the leads are, and I'm not supposed to be, you're not allowed to twist, bend, or like turn super fast like this, all that jazz you're not supposed to be doing during the trial. So I've been trying really hard to be aware of that and not do a bunch of that stuff. My mom and my boyfriend have been amazing with helping me. Even one of my little brothers came out with my mom for a couple days to help me out with the kiddos. And my mom helped me while my boyfriend was at work, because the first couple days after the procedure, you're in some pain. And it's not your normal chronic pain. It's procedural pain. So it's where the leads went into your back. That's really painful. It's really hard to get up. It's really hard to lay down and get comfortable. You are able to lay on any way you choose. It's just all about personal preference on which way is comfortable for you. The first couple days, it was really hard for me to find any place that was comfortable, but I was on painkillers, so I eventually just, excuse me, I haven't had my coffee yet. I eventually just fell asleep. I was so tired, I just fell asleep. But yeah, so far it has definitely helped with my chronic pain. It has brought my pain down from an 8-9 all the way down to like a 2-3. I think the most it's been is about a 4. It's about a 3.5, 4 right now. But it's a lifesaver. I've already been in talks with my rep about getting the permanent one. I believe I already said that. Yeah, I'm already waiting just to get the approval for the permanent one, and then we're going to go ahead and schedule it. That one knocks you on your behind, though. Because that one, they actually do incisions, 2 incisions. One down your spine where they anchor in the leads. They close that up. And then there's one on your lower back, above your butt, where they insert the battery. So I'm not looking forward to that pain at all. I mean, if just the post-procedural pain for this was painful, I can only imagine what the pain's going to be like when it comes to the actual surgery. And I know for the actual surgery, though, excuse me, I know for the actual surgery, though, I will be asleep. I will be fully asleep because they have to do the incisions and anchoring and all that fun stuff. But for this procedure, I have been out of work since last Wednesday. And I go back this Wednesday. So I've been out of work for a week. It's easier. It was on day 3. I want to say it was a lot easier to move around. That post-procedural pain, for the most part, was gone. You still get a little bit of it here and there. But for the most part, it's all better. Excuse me. The setting that I have mine on is, so it's at 100%, but it's on a no feel setting. So I don't feel that buzzing, tingling, shocking feeling. So that's what I have it on. The rep calls me every day to see how things are going, if I have any questions, concerns, if I need to change the programming at all, stuff like that. And they've been super awesome. There was on day 2, I think it was the day after the procedure, I ended up getting a really, really bad spinal headache. And you're not allowed to take anything other than like Tylenol for that. Luckily, I had some Norcos that were mixed with Tylenol, so I just took those and fell asleep and drank some caffeine. Because, yeah, you're not supposed to take blood thinners because you do have a risk of bleeding after they take the leads out. But, yeah, that was really my only complaint. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. That was really my only complaint was the headache the day after. That was gnarly. I would not wish that on my worst enemy. But yeah, the leads come out tomorrow. I'm super excited. I'll be back to normal life, but that also means I will be back to my normal pain until we can get the permanent surgery done. So that's something that I'm going to have to deal with. I'm not looking forward to that. I have heard stories of the pain coming back with a vengeance because your body kind of got used to not being in pain. And then now it doesn't have those signals from the stimulator, helping you. So I'm not looking forward to that, but it is what it is. But anyway, if anybody has any questions, if I didn't answer anything, again, I'm tired, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, you're not allowed to, sorry my hair looks so gross, you're not allowed to shower when you have the trial in. You can't, especially because mine is cervical, I can't get this wet at all. So I'm not allowed to shower, so I cannot wait until Tuesday. The first thing I'm going to do when I come home is shower. So yeah, if there's anything that I missed, any questions anybody has, please let me know. I will try to answer them as best I can. And then next time when we do the permanent, I will try really hard to be more consistent in actually posting about that. Because there's not a lot out there about cervical stimulators. There's a lot for lower back and mid back, but there's not much when it comes to your C-spine. And I think that's really important that there are some things out there because, everybody's different and not everybody's going to have lower back and mid back. Some of us are going to have cervical. So, yeah, if there's anything that I missed, anybody has any questions on anything or whatever the case may be, leave it in the comments. I will try to address them and try to be more consistent when we do the permanent one. Thanks for going along this journey with me, guys.